Megan, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. You've obviously been through a lot. Why wasn't the clear evidence allowed in court?
I really wish I had the answer for you. It's something I've been battling for nearly a year. Next month will be 1 year since my trial and the verdict came out, and we still have a lot of questions that have not been answered. And one of them is, why was so much compelling evidence left out by the judge? She made the determination on her own to not allow the jury to hear 2 separate confessions by the suspect. So, then you have Assembly Bill 3070, which allowed 5 out of 12 of my jurors to express this implicit bias towards me. And ultimately, my attempted killer was set free.
Walk us through that day as we look at this video.
Well, I responded to a 911 call. The suspect's mom needed help. And when I respond, within 17 seconds, he begins assaulting me. And as you see on the video, he was able to overpower me, punch me so many times in the face that I lost consciousness nearly. And we fell to the ground. And he grabs my gun and points it at my forehead. Luckily, the gun malfunctioned and my life was spared. But I turn and I run for cover, and he shoots at my back as I run away.
My goodness.
So he gets into a gunfight with my partners as they respond. He shoots at them, they respond, and he's sent to the hospital. I'm sent to the hospital, and then we waited for trial.
I can hear a little baby, so I understand you have a child, so I know how this goes. It's okay. I know you're trying to tell the baby, hold on, not right now. We get it. We understand. So he grabs your gun. He takes it from you. Go back to walking us through that day. Why were you called there, and who was actually recording that video?
So it was a 911 call. The mom called and just said, I want my son out of here. Oh my God, oh my God. And it originally came out as a priority too, which is, we need to get there, but it's not really an imminent threat. While she's on the phone with dispatch, the line goes dead. So she's still talking to dispatch, but she's not communicating, and you can hear an altercation in the background. So then that bumps it up to a priority 1. So my response is needed right then. I did not have time to wait for a partner. So I respond, the front door opens, and he walks directly towards me. And like I said, I tried to pat him down for weapons, just make sure that the scene was safe. The mom had armed herself with a knife. So she was in so much fear for her life against her own son. She was armed with a knife against him. So like I said, within 17 seconds of me arriving, he began assaulting me.
Megan, he got a hold of your gun. How was he able to get a hold of your gun, and how were you not shot?
So when we fell to the ground, I, tried to protect myself. I knew that I was going to end up being murdered if I did not take lethal action. So I take aim at him and I miss. And then you can see in the video, he pins my arm above my head like this. And now we're wrestling over my gun. So he's able to take 2 hands on my gun and rip it out of my hands. And while we were fighting over it in the ground, a round was discharged in the ground, which caused a malfunction. So I turn and I'm on my hands and knees, and I look up at him, and I'm looking down the barrel of my gun as he's pointing it at my forehead. And because of that malfunction on the ground, it spared my life. And that's the only way that I was able to run free. He didn't spare my life in that moment when I begged him, please don't. Wow. He still shot at me as I ran away.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.